Election results for the Member of Parliament for the Harrogate and Knaresborough constituency on Thursday the 7th of May 2015. I, Wallace Sampson, being the returning officer at the said election, do hereby give notice that the number of votes recorded for each candidate at the said election is as follows: Flynn Helen Catherine, commonly known as Flynn Helen, Liberal Democrats, 11,782. Jones Andrew Hanson, the Conservative Party candidate, 28,000. Yeah! 28,153. Rigby Sian Ursula, commonly known as Oaks Sian, Green Party, 2,351. Simister David Gilbert, commonly known as Simister David, UK Independence Party, UKIP, 5,681. Williams Janet Elizabeth, commonly known as Williams Jan, Labour Party, 5,409. There were a total of 138 rejected ballot papers and a turnout of 70.06%. And I do hereby declare that Andrew Hanson-Jones is duly elected.
Can I start by thanking the returning officer and his team for all of their work in the smooth running of this election and the very quick way they have proceeded with our count tonight. I'd also particularly like to thank my campaign team, ably led by our agent Sam. There are thousands of people who have got involved in the election up and down the country, hundreds of them in this constituency, and I thank every one of them. It's been a great privilege to be Member of Parliament for Harrogate and Knaresborough, and it's an even greater privilege to be re-elected, to receive the trust of local people, and I thank them for that. I think there have been three factors that have really been quite important in this election result. The first is the constituency work. The feedback on the doorsteps has been this has been most important, basically standing up for local people and groups and campaigning for our area. The second has been the recognition that our country and our community are in stronger places than they were 5 years ago. And we've also had, particularly in the last few weeks of the campaign, prominent feedback on the doorsteps that how can a party which wants to break up our United Kingdom potentially be involved in running it? The campaign itself, I think, has been conducted in good spirit, and I thank all the candidates for that. It has been fun to be out on the doorsteps, talking to people, hearing about what they've had to say. We don't yet know what the future government will be of our country, but I do know that I will continue my work to be the best constituency Member of Parliament that I can be. It's all about standing up for our local constituency, and that's what I want to do. I believe this area is not only the best of Yorkshire, but the best of England, and I want to make it even better. Thank you.
Thanks. I want to say thanks very much to Wallace and his team, Harrogate Borough Council, for running a very smooth count. I also want to thank my team of supporters and colleagues who have worked so hard over the past year and a half and it has been an absolute privilege to work with you all. I also want to pay tribute to the candidates who I've been competing against over the past few weeks. The campaign has gone well. But obviously it's very difficult fighting against a national picture. As a Liberal Democrat at the moment, you'll have seen some of the news coming in. I do think that we've run a fantastic campaign here in Harrogate-Knaresborough, one that I am very proud of. And finally, want to pay big tribute to my agent and husband, Peter, who's been fantastic, and my family, and constituency organiser, Duncan. Thank you very much.
I'd like to thank Wallace and his team tonight for doing everything. I'd also like to thank my team, Andrew, my agent, and everybody who's helped me during this campaign. My first election campaign as a general election candidate. And thank you very much to my colleagues on the stage for the spirit of the campaign, and we shall be back.
I'd also like to thank Wallace and his team for doing a great job tonight. I also have not stood before for Parliament. I've enjoyed the experience tremendously, and I've enjoyed the way that my colleagues here on the platform have waged their campaigns. I'd like to thank my campaign team, particularly my agent Kevin, for their support and hard work, and also my family and friends for joining in, and also the many volunteers who contacted me following the leaflets and also helped with the campaign. Thank you very much, all of you.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Wallace and team, and of course all the volunteers and the Green Party of Harrogate and Knaresborough. Fantastic work, and what an amazing result from a standing start. And watch this space for what the Greens are going to do next, particularly with young people coming through who are going to be voting Green. Thank you.